front of us, so that's awesome. That's funny.
I know. Oh man, I'm good.
I know, right? Should we just go to the middle? Non-line judge interfered with.
Return to club action. We're out of the high school season. Most everybody says, I started looking at the rest stop on the club between Independence Day, July 4th. If you're listening, bring coffee. There's a Starbucks nearby. Bring the arm.
Just in time to see that. Just in time to see that land. What we're talking about there. Nice one-handed stab. Walt tracker, Derek tracks that down. Pipe shot for Briley. That's a nice dig. Pretty close in the early going, but here in the later stages, 17 nice, well-timed setter dunk. Nice rally there. Some good D, some good swings. A lot of point for 17 white. Can't stand the taste of prosperity, though. They served that one long, and it's a 21-13 lead for 17 red. Joshua back to serve. Be there. 22-13. Into the broadcast booth where it detonated on impact. Josh back to serve again. 10-point lead for 17 red, 23-13. Riley chisels that off the block for the score, and set point is upon us. 24-13 for Josh. All right, exclamation point is the punctuation used in that one, and 17 red with the early victory. Like I say, it was really close in the early going, but 17 red positively found the groove and started rampage. Rinse, repeat. We'll do it 2 more times against Union's 17s and 18s, I think in that order, coming up. Jake's brother and the Cards kicking butt in the NCAA tournament. Back in town against Miami. I think they took a 1-0 lead in the series yesterday. Game was delayed a few moments for weather, but resumed more or less on time. I'm not sure if Walt was selling the the overpass swing, or thought it might drift into. Not sure what the call was there, to be honest, but something brought play to a screeching halt and a point for 17 white. Nolan Mattingly. Jack with a pancake. Who doesn't love a good pancake? Riley with the back row shot. Kind of a hard roller. Rolled right out of bounds. All right. Pass too tight to the net. 17 red pulls within one at 2-3. Jake Stark back to serve. Looking resplendent in the colorful Nikes and the blonde highlights. It's more than a highlight. I think that's just pure blonde, actually, at this point. The platinum god. The improv. All right, Tatel serve. 1 point deficit for the Reds. Blocked back. Oh, that's too many contacts in a row, I'm afraid. Chundered into the abyss. 17 White leads 5-4. Walter trying to do damage to the shiny new floors here. Gyro counseling the platform pass there probably would have been the better option for Jake, as that one is stunned and thrown to the ground. Walter, nice up. And a string of unforced errors here for Red, as Bradley with the roll shot fails to clear the net. 7 serving 5, I believe. 17 White in the lead. Chiseled off the block for the score, 6-7. Nice rally, ends in a point for Red, as the White shot is just a bit long. Rally back serve. Hammered off the defense and out of play. Point White, they lead by 187. Riley's pass. 8 serving 10. Isaac will put it in play. Jake with a nice block there. Turns that one back into the middle of the court. Nicely done. Red will serve trailing by 2, 9-11. It must not have been. Red within 2, 10 serving 12. Jake. That caught the deep part of the court for the ace, 11-12. Off the defense and out of play. Point White. They lead by 2, 13-11. Nice 4-4 swing there for Riley. The hard cross finds the floor. 12 serving 13. Caught the random fingers of Jake on the way out. I think he was trying to lay off that ball, but it just didn't get the mitts out of the way in time. Point for White. Nice rally there. Red comes away with the point. They're within 1 at 13-14. Misfire. And a point for White. Riley just absolutely detonated that. Jake stuffs that down. Nicely done. It's about a 60% speed top spin on the last one. A little more pace there. Trouble brewing into the rafters. Kept alive, though. Nicely done, but a free ball. You know which horn to sound. Jake brings the harm at the 17 White libero. Got to replay that in my head now. Anyway, Red surges into the lead. They're up by 1, 16-15. Nice swing. Walt finds the floor. Red on a bit of a run. This is about the time in set one where Red just positively dropped the hammer and pulled away. A little more pace on that one. Did the libero tip that on the way out? And academic, as the call is in. I thought it might be a little long, but didn't actually see where it landed. Apparently in. Off the block, kept alive, but only briefly as it skitters out of play beyond the red bench. Let's see if white can spool their red counterparts back in. They trail by a few now. Kept alive with a foot, but alas, could not get it back over the net in the required 3 contact. I believe, can't really see the scoreboard, and my memory this early in the morning with not nearly enough coffee, shaky at best. And white on a 3-point run here. I think they closed the lead to within 1 at 18-19. Out is still out, though, as it is neither horseshoes, hand grenades, nor nuclear weapons. 2018 lead for red. Nice swing and all, but well wide. 21-18, Isaac still kicking it from the service line. As we get the ball returned. Murph. Bradley dusting off his soccer skills, but hasn't worked on that in a while. Retiring after his sophomore season. Back row harm being dealt. Garrett back to serve. Kirby. Dumped over, kept alive. Well, deep free ball. Nice point there for I think somebody got the net on the way up. No call. Blocked back. It might have been heading out of play. Not sure. Looked like Jack might have got a piece of it for white and resulting in a point for red. They lead by 123-22. Jake back to serve. Relatively uncomplicated. Jake for set point. Probably with the block, it's covered. Nice play, keeping that cycled through. Tate dishes that over to Briley. All right, 17 red versus 17 white. KIVA clubmates doing battle here. Sort of a weekend friendly to get the chemistry reignited after the high school break. Club teams coming back together. $17 red with 2 more tournaments plus nationals, so 3 in total. All road games, Indy, Chicago, and Orlando. Is it out? Oh, I thought you had it full. Pair ones on the board. Boom! Murphy and Lee with the block. Walt likes it. Again, format today is 3 sets to 25, regardless of the outcome of the first 2. Two more matches on tap for 17 red as they will play Unions 17s and 18s. Not sure the flavors or color schemes of those 2 squads. Murph with a nice swing and a wristy snappy. Dangerously close to the broadcast booth. Oopsie. 5 serving 4. White up. Off the block and out of play, point for red. Walt back to serve. Chiseled off the block for the score. Red up by 176. Jake back to serve. $17 Red's normal libero, Luke, not in attendance, so in homage, we are not dressing a libero today, as near as I can tell. They thought about it, but decided against it. Good choice. That lands out. Point for 17 white. They'll serve with a 1-point lead at 8-7. Not sure what the construct is, if we play right away or not. It's a Union team, though. So don't know if that implies a 1-game wait or not. Down the line for the score, 2-point lead for white. They're up at 9-7. hard to believe it's that time of year. Most of the girls are now AAUs in Orlando. Those will be firing up here in the next few days, I believe. USAVs over in Dallas. And on the boys' side, a couple more pre-nationals tournaments, as the boys have the last wave at AAU. Last 2 waves now. It used to be a single wave for the boys. Now about a month away. Feels like we just had tryouts back last summer. Hard to believe. Nearly an entire year has gone by. Nick Maxim sighting as he's milling through the crowd, signing autographs. Jake, nice job. Good swing after the stutter step. Had to kind of check up his approach. Red within one at 10-11. And here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Maxim in the house.
My teammate, we never played together. What's happening? You got that nugget?
Oh, they won first. We'll give them that. All right, well, in a surprise development, we are on either a clock or maybe the third is the 15. I may have been misinformed. And stay tuned. We'll see what's up next. I don't know if we've got a break. It looks like the Union team is taking over this bench, and another Union team is taking over the other bench. So I don't suppose. Are we off, or do we?
You said we're off.
There is a pool. It looks like 18 and 17 black. Those would be the two Union teams. This is the 17 white. So this is the Union v. Union match. So without further ado, we'll shut it down from the Union volleyball, LOV volleyball, Cutter volleyball. I don't know how many more names we can throw at this place, but those are the ones I could come up with on short notice.